Hello, good evening. I'm back here to share this video with you all. I have a quick video, and it's for those of you who can relate and who just feel like you on the verge of something, right? You're on the verge of something, and you can feel it. Like you just feel like something grand or big is about to happen for you, because it is. So you have to continue working. You're going to get your day. You're going to get your time. You have to continue working, continue doing what it is that you know you're supposed to be doing. Continue having that spirit of excellence. Continue being positive and having a good spirit about things, because your time is coming. You're just being tested. You're in this season of testing to see will you pass all of those little tests. All of the little tests when it comes to people, right? When it comes to people, when it comes to doing the right thing when no one is watching, you're being tested. So you have to pass the test before you go to the next level. It's like playing the game of Mario. Y'all remember the game of Mario back in the day? Like you had to, defeat the level, right? To go to level 2. I think it was like 12 levels. I want to say it was 12 levels, and you get to fight the dragon, that big dragon at the end of that level. Let me know if y'all can relate. You're at that level. You're at the last level where you're fighting that dragon. And if you ride him, which means if you can get on top of his head, I think if you get on top of his head, if I'm not mistaken, you can kill him. You can defeat him. So you have to get on top of him to beat him. You have to dodge all the different the darts he throw at you. You dodge those darts, but then if you jump on his back, I think you could defeat him. If my memory serves me well, that's how you defeat the dragon. So you have to move and dodge, right? You have to dodge, like the girls say, ducking and dodging, doing the little Kim. Black folks, I tell you, I had to put that in there. There was a video where this girl was talking about when she was in the community and she heard gunshots. But anyways, I just think black folks are just too creative. They just be doing stuff, okay? I can't believe I said that, but it is what it is, because I've listened to it so much. If you know, you know. But you're on the verge of a breakthrough. You're on that verge. You have to pass the test. Don't start back over, because if you don't pass the test this time, you're going to have to start back over. So you have to pass the test. Okay? You have to pass the test. Yes. So I just wanted to come share that with you to let you know you feel that verge, that energy, because something is on the brink. Something is about to happen. And this is something good. You can't rush it. You can't try to speculate how it's going to happen, because you don't know. You're not God. Your job is to keep doing what it is that you're doing. Your job is to keep having good energy. Block anything that is trying to get you to agree to unforgiveness, right? And bitterness. Avoid people who are trying to get you in a place of unforgiveness and bitterness. Avoid people who are trying to get you upset, trying to get you to go back to how you used to be, saying things you used to say, clapping back how you used to clap back. No, you've outgrown that. So you have to avoid people and things that tries to get you in that place. You have to avoid those things, or you're going to miss your opportunity. You're going to miss your blessing, because you're on the brink of something. I don't know what it is, but you have that urgency. You have that, you feel like something is really about to take place, something good for you, because it is. It is. Just like you know, and you feel like something bad is going to happen. You have the opposite feeling now. You have something good is about to happen for you, because it is. Your job is to keep doing what you're doing. Keep operating in excellence. Keep treating people well. You don't know if it's from a stranger. Treat people well. If you see somebody need help, help them. Be in tune with your spirit, because you don't know where it's coming from. Not saying you're looking, right? You're trying to create the urge and the blessing. Like, it's already there. You just have to treat people right. Do right by people. Do right by everybody you meet. Let people know you see them, because you don't know where that blessing is coming from. You don't know where it's coming from. I'm talking to myself too. I'm reminding myself. Self, do right. Do right, self. Pay attention. Don't be so in a rush overlooking people. Right? Don't be in a rush overlooking people, passing over people. Because people be testing you. Just like God is testing you, he'll send people to test you. He will send people to test you. I was listening to one of these little AI videos. And I don't remember the title, but it was a little AI story. I got so wrapped up in the story, I had to sit in my car and finish watching the story. But anyways, I know I would do some stuff like this. I shouldn't be telling people, because then I don't want people to be trying to be nice and thinking they're going to get something. But I'm gonna tell you about the story. The long story short, this girl's family had been treating her like she just was incompetent, like she just, like she just was the worst. Her mom and her brother and her brother's wife just was mistreating her and just making it seem like she's incompetent. And she ended up winning like a $80 million lottery winning, and she got like 45 million back. But anyway, she tested people who she helped in her life. She tested them and see what they come through by her. And people say, people like this may be wrong. I don't think it's wrong. I think you need to test people. I used to think that. I used to think, if you're going to give a person something, give it to them. But no, you got to test people to see will they be there for you, knowing you're in a place of need. I would do something like that. I'm going to be honest. I'll test people. I'm not going to lie. It's something I would do. But anyways, she won that Powerball, but she wanted to see that her family and her brother really feel the way they felt about her. They were just treating her bad, awful. They let the sister-in-law treat her bad and make her feel incompetent. But anyway, she told them that she was about to be evicted in 5 days, and she needed $2,000 to, help her to resolve the eviction. They talked about this girl. They treated her like trash after she said she was going to get kicked out. Just imagine if she didn't test them. Right? But anyways, the story was so emotional and it was so good. I just sat in the car. I didn't like the robot voice, but I sat in the car because the story was good. But long story short, she tested them, and the only person who helped her, she called everybody. She called her cousin, her uncle, everybody that she opened her doors to when they needed her. She called them to see if they would help her friend, her cousin who came to her house in the middle of the night with 2 black eyes. Her husband had put her out. It was a good story, right? So she tested them, and the only person helped her was her grandmother's friend. Her grandmother's friend was the only person that helped her. And when the old folks go in the room and they bring out their wrinkled envelope, that's their bill money. The only person helped this girl was her grandmother's friend, and she didn't have the full $2,000, but she did have $650, which was her rent money, right? So she helped her. And in the end, when everything was resolved, and I'm shortening the story because I have to go. In the end, when the story was resolved, she ended up buying the building that the old lady stayed in, her grandmother's friend. She ended up buying that building and making the lady never had to pay rent another day in her life. That's a blessing. And then she made the lady the landlord of that building. She remodeled. It was a good story. But she tested them. And my point is, you don't know where that blessing is coming from. So continue being you. You already a good person, but try not to let a bad day cause you to mistreat somebody, because we all have our days. We're human. Don't allow a bad day to cause you to mistreat somebody, because you don't know if that blessing is coming from that person. You don't know. You're being tested. So remember that. Remember, you're being tested to pass the test. You have to beat the dragon. Beat the dragon so that you can receive the blessing. Once you beat the dragon, you have all these different powers, right? Once you beat that dragon, you know, you get all these. I forgot on Mario. What did you get? You get, I think you get extra chances. You live more. I think if that's the if my mind served me well, you live more. You get all these benefits once you beat that 12th level. So you to the 12th level, okay? 12th level, pass the test, and be blessed.